Hi, everybody. I'm Tracy Patton.
And I'm Kathy Bryan.
And this is Women 2018. And look at us, we're outside. Yes, we are on an adventure, as we always say, traveling across the country to meet the many women running for political office.
And they're all running for the first time. It's historical in the United States that this is happening.
And we are, as you can see, outside the Heritage Pond in District 23 in San Antonio, Texas, where Gina Ortiz Jones is running for Congress. Gina, come on in here.
Okay.
We're going to take you guys. We're doing something a little different.
Take a walk.
And we're going to take a slow walk. So Gina,
yes.
It's so great to have you here.
Well, thank you, ladies, for coming down. I appreciate it.
And hopefully we don't trip you guys. We'll try not to. So the first question is about your mom. What is the impact that your mom has had on your life?
You know, I always tell folks, my story starts 40 years ago. 40 years ago, my mother came to this country chasing the American dream, right?
Wow.
She graduated from the #1 university in the Philippines, but wanted a chance at the American dream. You know, so many people will never know what it's like, that you'll have to leave your home country
you
to
can't
live
imagine what that would be
to
like.
live your best life.
Right.
But she bet on herself, came to this country, again, knowing the sky's the limit if you're willing to work hard.
Right.
And so her example has just been, look, prepare yourself, work hard, and give back. And so I have chosen a life of public service. My sister she's in the Navy. And it's my mother's example that has really shown me the importance of protecting the opportunities that I was fortunate to have only because I was born in this country.
Wow. So, tell us about your time in the, in ROTC.
In high school. That was really cool.
Yes, I did. So we are not. So this is the duck pond. Let's show folks.
Let's walk. So we're going to keep walking through our.
Because this is the neighborhood that I grew up in.
And just keep talking, and and this is the neighborhood you grew up. This is cool.
Yes, this is iconic in this part of town. It's the duck pond. Everybody knows kind of when you say duck pond, everybody knows exactly where you're at, and the significance of this. So it was I did junior ROTC at John Jay High School.
Oh, that was cool.
And then it was an Air Force ROTC scholarship that took me.
That was wonderful.
That took me to Boston University. I mean, I was raised by a single mother, so when the Air Force said we'll pay for your school, I said
that was so fabulous.
Most certainly. And then obviously the opportunity to serve afterwards.
And then you joined the Air Force as an intelligence officer. What was that like? I mean, as a woman, was this challenging?
Well, I was honored. I always tell folks, because it's important, I think, when you talk about not just national security, it's not just, Iraq, Afghanistan, China, Russia, but the pipeline of talent. And so when I talk about my experiences in the Air Force, I also talk about the fact that I served under Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And so to me, that's very important. When we think about, the challenges and opportunities we face as a country, we need all hands on deck. We need the best and the brightest.
Right.
And we need everybody to feel like they can contribute, to our country. And if they want to serve in the military and they're ready and able, we should let them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, so we know your incredible background as we keep walking and talking. see how, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And now you're running for Congress.
That's right. Now I'm running for Texas's 23rd Congressional District.
And what was the moment? Tell us about the moment you decided to run.
There was, I think for a lot of folks, the night of the election, it was kind of a gut check. And I think then I knew my time in public service would need to be different, very likely, right? As a woman, as a veteran, LGBT, first generation American, but also somebody that grew up in this neighborhood, right? I went to John Jay High School. You start with 900 kids, only 500 graduate.
Really?
So I had to think about how what this would mean for me, but also what this would mean for my community. Right. And again, all the opportunities that I had, and frankly, the importance of ensuring that my story is possible for somebody else. So, I was actually working at the Executive Office of the President the night of the election, and I decided I wanted to see what good I could do from within. And so I stayed for a couple of months, but it just became very hard personally and professionally. I've served in countries where women and minorities are targeted, right? I have served in countries where government's disregard for conflict of interest has hollowed out those countries. So to see some of that happening in my own country again, and then the potential erasure of the opportunities that I needed just to grow up healthy, get an education, and serve my country, I knew I had to step up and serve in a different way.
Wow. You are so terrific.
Yes.
Mom, you're not in this.
And so the other interesting thing is you were on the cover of Time magazine with other candidates, and they say that your race is the race to watch. So why is that?
This is a race. There's a handful of races like this where Hillary won at the top, and it was just narrowly lost at the congressional level. So There's about 20 some odd districts that are like that. So those are the ones that we know we can flip, and those are the ones that are going to be key to flipping the House.
Yes,
this is also a district that's always competitive, right? The lines were redrawn in 2006, and it has gone back and forth just about every election cycle. So this is one that I would argue this is one that we lose, not that they win. So it very much matters who the candidate is, and showing me how you campaign, I'll show you how you'll govern, and that's why we've been working the district as hard as we have.
Well, one last question
Please.
before we finish. What do you think the impact will be with all these women like you running?
Well, I think, hopefully, one, we've got to get our country back on track.
Yes.
Right? We've got to focus on the things that really make this country great. And it's not hateful rhetoric. It is investing in public education, sound immigration system, and healthcare that covers everybody, right? So let's focus on what makes us great. And I would be honored to be the first of many things in the state, but for me, it's always important that I am not the last. So I'm very much concerned, and I would hope that for young girls, seeking to lead in the future, that my campaign and the campaign of so many others across the country are an inspiration, and it shows them that they can do it if they want to do it.
Right on. Okay. Well, before the wind starts going into hurricane force, Gina, thank you so much. If you want to know more about Gina Ortiz Jones, go to GinaOrtizJones.com.
Yeah, get in here, Mom.
And Mom, come on in here. And if you want to keep following us, come on on our adventure. We're going to stay in Texas for one more day, interviewing another candidate.
Nice.
And check us out on women2018.org. And remember, wait, say it with us. Don't vent, vote. Don't vent, vote. See you next time.
Perfect.